Hey everyone, Jim T. Graham with RCGroups.com. I am coming to you on a Sunday because I was on the riding lawnmower and I was mowing and I thought, holy smokes, man. Moving this camera a little bit. Joe Nall is upon us. I have all this big news. I have some big news, but there's so much news on RC Groups, really interesting stuff. And I thought, I can't wait another minute. I need to talk about news on YouTube, tell my personal big news for Joe Nall, which could relate to you having a good day, and just get all this going because I have other stuff coming up next week that I'm going to talk about with other companies and things like that. So, with that said, the big news that I think is appropriate to say now, I've been waiting until it was locked in, I didn't want to say it and it not happen. I have secured shirts for Joe Nall. We haven't been to Joe Nall because of pandemic and closures and things like that. And so I haven't had shirts made since I think 2019 was the last year. But I had a design and I was working with Extreme Flight. And so I got everything working. I got with my t-shirt guy. We got our numbers. So I'm going to tell you right now how many shirts we have. So if you're in that line and then you're like, I'm going to adjust my camera. This is driving me a little nuts. I don't want it to drive me crazy for the whole broadcast. I have 700 shirts. Okay. Jason and I will be down on the flight line Thursday. Hello, everyone at Joe Nall. I haven't called you yet to tell you about this, but I hope they assume this. I will text Mark at Triple Tree and just say, by the way, we're going to be there. And what else? That's kind of the big announcement for me. We do have shirts. They're sponsored by Extreme Flight, Chris Henson, and my guitar brother. And we will be there on Thursday distributing shirts. It's first come, first serve. When they're gone, they're gone. And generally, they will be completely gone by, the end of the line. With that said, this is new. Not new, but, we're all going back to Joe Nall. So there's people calling me, companies saying, hey, do you think that it'll be big? I really do. I think it's going to be gigantic. I think you should expect it to be enthusiastically large, and it should be quite a show. So I'm excited to have the shirts. It took a little doing to get it all worked out, and now it is. And I called Chris and told him, and he was excited. So we're all excited. Let's see if I have any water here. Lovely. So that's the big news. I guess that's it for Joe Nall. Joe Nall's coming. You should go. We're going to be there. We're traveling down. We will be taking photos and all that great stuff. So more on that. By the way, this is not the only thing I'm going to do. I'll do a separate video about the t-shirts. I'm going to talk about, I'll get a time lockdown with the folks at Nall. I know what time it usually happens, and I'll just make sure that's all good. And then hit the subscribe button. And is there a bell? When people tell you to do all this YouTube stuff, I personally feel like I do enough in my life. I don't need to be doing things for you. But if you want to be made aware of the next video where I talk about the shirts and where you're going to go get them and all that good stuff, hit subscribe and the bell. I don't know. And then you can be notified. You can find right away, I've got to be there on Thursday at this time by the Extreme Flight tent on the 3D line. And I feel like most of those are hard facts. Okay, on with the show. I have no idea how long this is going to be. I don't like to let news stack up because I don't want my podcast to be, I was going to say broadcast, but a podcast is not really a podcast. I don't like these to be too long, but I have to get through a lot of things. First, I'm going to take away the RC Groups there. Right here, right there is a Draco sitting in a box. So the question is, I know I can, but will all the things I do at RC Groups allow me to get the Draco out, shoot the video, put it together, take some photos, get it all tweaked out, call Jason Cole, meet him at the field, fly it around, be in love with it. I personally, we have people that review planes on the site, and this came up for review, and I stepped back. I said, a reviewer should review this, a real reviewer, and it's not that I'm not a real reviewer, but those reviewers, that's what Horizons come out with in the last year or so, 2 years. And so, yes, I was like, okay, send me that Draco. I wanted it. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't being greedy. But it made its way to me. So that's exciting. hello to Kim and David Payne and Matt Andrin and all the fine folks, Jason Merkel, everyone over there at Horizon who do the good stuff. And thanks for thinking of us and sending us this airplane. Okay. I've been watching this podcast, and the guy on the podcast says, and with that said, but he says it like 300 times a show. And I'm afraid I'm going to fall into the same habit. Watch this. Wow. Very small. This is how I like it. Okay, so we're on the site. I had a thing up here welcoming some new advertisers. One was EX Hobby and the other was Flight Test. And I was really excited to work with Flight Test and am working with Flight Test because I think they're awesome guys. So, you know what? I'm going to I'll leave myself in here, I guess. Let's just start out at the top. Now, sometimes I jump around in order of interest, but we're going to start out with Robart, who is, I talked to Mike over at Robart quite a bit, and they make some killer stuff. They've been in the hobby a long time. It says, see you at Joe Nall, limited quantities available, save money, pick it up at the Robart booth. And what I did was kind of highlight what it is you can get at Robart. And Top RC Spitfire with 3 tracks, a special show price, Top RC with 3 tracks, 5 remaining of those. And then also order your Liquid Sky smoke fluid, which is important if you go to Joe Nall. And I'm just going to say to you, if you are going to Joe Nall, if you don't have smoke, go ahead and get some, because if I'm taking your picture, smoke makes everything look 20 times cooler. It's just a fact. I was going to say facts. Once again, it's Sunday, and I did not mean to do this video, so this is all, we're flying off the cuff here. Must pick up the Robart booth, and then I have a little information about the company. I have a phone number where you can give them a call and make your order, and then also provided a link up here at the top so you can go check them out. So check out the fine folks of Robart who are making things easy for you at Joe Nall. You know what? I didn't say this, and I usually always do. If you've ever said, hey, should I go to Joe Nall? Yeah, I'm going to go to like 10 events now. Should I go to Joe Nall? Really just stop asking yourself that question. Yes, out of all the events, if you're asking yourself if you should, the answer is definitely you must go to Joe Nall. It's not a maybe or, you could. No, it's a definite. This is my little article about the Flight Test guys. And in this, they had an FTCA live broadcast, which I sat in here and was working and listened to. And then after it was done, I thought, well, heck, let me type some things up. Oh, no, the video didn't go through. That's a problem. Okay, I'm going to work on that. But I bet money you can click on this and go see the video and hang out with the guys. Let's hope this goes. Yeah, there we go. See, they're so friendly and happy. Bunch of good guys. Flight Test. They make cool airplanes, if you may not be aware of it, and you can go check that out. And FTCA is an interest. I'm a member of that organization. So, and thank you to Lee and Josh and Stefan to be part of RC groups. Boy, I haven't talked all day. I've been out mowing, so my mouth will start working here in a second. But thank you to Flight Test. Northwest RC, Super Tim, a cool dude. I've eaten dinner or 3 with him, and maybe I've had a little vodka with that company in the past. But these are just really nice airplane covers, and we have some questions and answers over actually on the Flying Giants article. Tim is in there talking, and so very cool. This came out, and there's a lot of excitement about it. It's the Losi Hammer Ray. I should know how to say that after 20-something years. And then I have a video thread that is in the, as you know, if you watch this, is the Horizon Media Highlight section. And so let's just watch this because it's cool. I think something happens in here that's awesome. You should be hearing the audio. If you're not, that's fine. It's just funky music. Boosh. So that's full scale, and this is the RC scale. Pretty awesome. It'd be more awesome if the RC car made that sound. Okay, now let's go see if what I heard happens. I'm not sure when this is supposed to happen. Oh. I'm looking for it down here. Oh, yeah. Over here. Let me skip ahead a little bit. I think this is when it happened. Yeah, that's what I heard about. Hey, it says I'm live here. I guess we... All right. So you can go there, and then I have a link to the thread that has all the information where you can learn about all the things you might need to know. Much more cool stuff. All right. Going back to the news channel or the magazine. We have some Jason Cole FPV drone stuff, which is his bag of tricks. We have What the Heck Wednesday. You know, sometimes these videos are awesome, and sometimes they're just kind of something you might see at the field. So let's go take a look. There it is, top speed. That's awesome. What's happening? Where are we at? Well, sometimes you gotta wait a while to get to the real problem. All right, we're not gonna watch this whole video. I don't hear any sound.
Just keep this way. This thing will just keep gliding.
It's a big wind. I mean, a big wing. Uh-oh. Okay.
It was down. He stalled it.
Yep.
I'm going to call that okay. That airplane is ready to go. Moving on. Extreme Flight has a new airmail, which is an update on the whole company. And Chris Henson has written some words, and there he is in China, I'm sure, with the people that help make the airplanes. And we have information on the Slick 580. There's Ben Fisher, the most handsome man in the hobby. Wings Over America with some photos and coverage from that. And then I link you. Well, we have coming soon. That's Super Tim right there. What's happening, Tim? And then I have a link to there's more news than you see here. So you can go visit that. And you can go see Extreme Flight at Joe Nall. They'll be there all week. I know for a fact. Okay, this is new and hot and interesting from Hobby King. This is the Durafly Night Tundra, a Stoll Sports model. So people ask me, why do people love Stoll? Because it's cool, y'all, because you can take off in 3 seconds or, 6 inches and then land anywhere you want, of course. Let's watch the video with Stuart.
And then full flaps, and away she goes. Look at that.
Wow.
Woo!
Okay, just like I said. Boosh.
As I pan in from the setting sun, a very warm welcome on this beautiful summer's evening to give you something that I've been waiting to reveal to you guys for actually a very long time. It's the Durafly Night Tundra. Little bit of history. Way back in around 2016, we first hit upon this idea, and then for a few years, pretty much nothing happened to it for one reason or another. But then I recently returned and was able to pick this project back up, and finally now able to say, here is the Night Tundra. So this is it in its non-night configuration, as it were. The LEDs are embedded into the foam along the wings, in the fuselage, and in the cowl. You'll see when I turn on in a second. As it is, just in its regular scheme, I'm a big fan of this fluoro color. You can see it looks really nice, even in the setting sun here. You got some orientation stripes underneath. So just as a day flyer, it's fine, but of course it's the Night Tundra, and this is where the magic really comes into play. Got my radio set up there now. Oh, inside. for those of you that don't know what a Tundra is a 1300 millimeter plug and fly stall model. But I'm guessing most of you already know that.
Yeah.
If you're probably
How many
very big
Tundras have
fans
been
of,
sold? I
the
don't know.
most successful
So
models from Hobby King, and this
I
is the
bet it's
2200
the number
three-cell.
one.
Actually, this 2200 three-cell, I'm going to take it out. Almost as old as the concept. These are the old A specs we used to sell. Very, very good batteries. I've had this for great, very many years. Still working very, very well. The point being is, it's still flying on a 2200 3S and flying very, very well.
Oh,
All
sorry.
the electronics or the LEDs are powered via extensions from the speed controller. So all you have to do is plug in your battery and your receiver, and you're pretty much ready to go. There are floats included. We've got a set in the car. Got a little bit of water over there. We'll see if we can get a little bit of footage for you. If at least floating on the water, if not flying. So without further ado, let's do the big reveal. Put the battery in. My radio is still on. And
Beep, beep.
there we go.
Beep, beep.
Now, of course, the sun is still up, so you're probably not seeing it in its full glory at the moment, but that's fine. You get at least an understanding. So you've got
Moderate glory.
red on the left panel, green on the right. If we look on the underside, hopefully you can pick that up too. White on the bottom and then flashing red and flashing green.
Oh, nice.
If it's not coming out
Yes,
now,
yes.
it'll come out certainly when we're flying in darker conditions.
I like
Blue on the fuselage, which
red is
goes
right.
up really quite nicely in
really.
air, like really nicely. And then under the cowl, you've got waterproof white, bright white ones, which give it a nice effect on the cowl. You can also paint some stripes if you want on the back of the propeller. That makes it stand out even more.
Huh.
So for the flying, there's really not much I can do other than just show you how much I enjoy flying it. It's a Tundra. It will take a lot of punishment. It can do a lot of things, and it can do them very, very well. So I'm just going to throw it around and give you an impression really of the lights and how they work on this classic airframe. In case you're wondering, the all-up weight compared to the V2 on which this airframe is based is just 70 grams more. So you get...
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to make that happen.
I'll shut up and turn it on. So I got my throttle cut on. 2200. Wow, there I am.
Yeah.
That's really quite bright.
If everything in life was that rewarding.
Put that in like so. So you've got the green on the right and the red on the left. Underneath that, reflecting nicely on the struts, you can see the white. But not only that, on the same green wing, you've got the green flashing, and on the red wing, you've got the red flashing. The cowl illuminates really quite nicely with the waterproof LEDs on the front there, and the rear fuselage has a nice hue there as well. All in all, it really lights up the space. Not sure how the camera's going to cope with it flying. We have got the onboard. You'll probably see something there as well. So let's take it up and give you guys a few minutes of night flying with the new Night Tundra. All right.
Up, 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 up.
Got to look away from the light because it's actually so dazzling. I've got to look away for a minute. All right, I'll taxi it around first. The wind has dropped nicely, of course. And we're going to take off. We'll do a rolling takeoff with no flaps, all low rates. Push the nose forward. That really lights up the ground. And then
That's
full
cool.
flaps, and away she goes. Look at that. Woo!
Yes.
The struts, you see the struts there? Hopefully that will pick up. You can really see that. Bring it around. Sorry if you lost it there on camera.
No, got it.
It's such a comfortable flying airframe that you can really do a lot with it at night as well. See, that's what I like most. See the lights in the headlights, as it were, on the cowl? But I love illuminating the ground. In fact, what we're going to do, walk with me if you would please. We're going to walk over to the cornfield, just to fly over the top of the grass, so you can get a perspective of how it flies over that long grass, assuming I don't dump it in there. Let's have a look.
Corn will reach out and grab a plane.
Nice.
How's that? Is the focus really bad?
Nope.
Okay.
Good.
I'm going to go up again so you see those topside colors. Knock in the rudder, catch it. It'll be on mid flaps now. Look at this. Let's just get a bit over that grass. Sorry for the impromptu departure from script. But if you can see it, those flashing lights are working really, really nicely. The blue's helping a lot in orientation as it's flying away from me. Here we go. and full flaps now. Can you see that on camera? I hope you can. You see how it just
That's
illuminates
cool.
the grass?
It looks really nice.
Yeah,
You can see it really well.
All right.
Well, that is awesome. And the price on this, I think, is super reasonable. So let's go look. There's two things we have to be worried about these days. How much does it cost, and is it in stock? More importantly, probably. Let's go take a look. $269 in stock. Bingo, bingo. So cool. Thanks, Stuart. Thanks, Hoppy King. A very nice addition for our summer. Back into the magazine. Let's see what else we have here. KST has new line of coreless and hall sensor servos that you can check out. Right here. I think this was posted by KST. Let me check. Did I do this? Oh, I did this. Oh, this is from Esprit Model. So ZB and the fine folks at Esprit who know exactly what they're doing all the time. Always a phone call away. Very nice. Hey to ZB. Hey man, I haven't talked to you in a long time. We gotta catch up. And we have some heli news right there. We have a new this is another servo post for all you car guys. Now, I often think that RC Groups is just airplanes, but it's really not true because I'll post a car video or something, and I'm blown away at the amount of people that run in there to go watch the video. So obviously, there's a lot of car folks on here. And this is new, right? It's a programmable, waterproof, smart servo. And here's all the information. AGFRC is the company. We have a nice video. You know, let's take a look.
So this is the Traxxas Revo 3.3, the world's most user-friendly nitro-powered RC car. You see, on
This
most
guy
nitro
wins the
RC
accent
cars, you've got to
award
stick
of
a
the
glow
day.
starter on there, and you've got to mess about with pull starters or starting boxes. With this, you just shove that onto there, hit the button, and boom, you're running. Sometimes. And although it's really epic, we can make it better. So in this video, that's what we're going to do. Fast forward to the end of this video, we took this car.
I'm going to stop right there because I know you're going to go watch this video. That guy's like the rock star of RC with the greatest accent. What is that? I know what that accent is. It'll come to me later. What is that region? It's right by the water. Oh, man. Of course, I can't remember it right now. All right. This is interesting. This is a couple of Horizon guys, and they find a racetrack, and they go drive around.
We found an RC car track. Like, what the heck?
This is how videos should be.
We got the Tenacity DB.
We got a couple
Tenacity
Losi's,
TT.
right?
Dude, we were just going to run them in the woods.
Yeah, right? I didn't know this was here.
We did not know this was here. We had no
so the
idea.
flying field is just right down top of the field. It's not too well taken care of, so I don't think anybody actually runs this. I need to find some information and figure out what this is about. But regardless, Pete, let's get the cars out of the truck. Let's get them set up.
Oh.
I want to race you.
Let's do it. Hey.
What's up, bud?
We're not.
Oh, sorry.
You're having fun. We haven't even set up the cameras yet.
Yeah, that's what I wanted him
All
to
right.
do. Nice.
Okay, sorry.
Put them on the track.
Sorry, Pete. Gosh. All right. Dude,
TJ and Pete.
this is a lot. So we was trying to figure out, okay, we had an idea. It's like we want to run together doing two cars, but we're two people and you got two cars and camera. And it's like, how do you do that?
So we got camera there, camera there, camera there, camera up there, and then a camera over there.
There's a lot. There's a whole lot of cameras going on right now. But we think we covered the track. We just need to get successful one lap around the track without flipping. Let's start off easy. Let's not play crazy.
All right.
This is going to be.
We'll stop in a minute, y'all. I just want to watch this.
All right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wait, where are you going? 3, 2, 1, go. Are you already rubbing and racing? What are you doing with it? Oh, no.
Let's see. There's a camera cut.
Oh, I tried to
Where
clear
the heck
it.
is that
Dude, this
camera?
Okay.
You're beating me.
I want to race. Oh, the berm.
The berm. I have a berm in my backyard.
Oh, I flipped it, but I landed.
Oh,
okay.
you're lucky.
Yeah, that would. Sorry.
Pete and TJ finding a race course. This reminds me of a thing Jason and I did so long ago. I forget, man, but we really abused that truck. It was not cool, really. Hey, I don't know if you saw this when it came out, but I interviewed Michael Wargo He had a hand in creating the Hobby King MX2 3D plane. Let me tell you what this guy is. He's super nice. Now, we don't have to watch this here because it's actually already on the channel. And so what we're here to talk about today, everyone, is the brand new Hobby King MX2 Extreme 30E 4S EPO 3D airplane. And this was recently released. And tell us about your role in this.
Well, there's 3 models now that Hobby King's released that have my name on them. The last one was the Edge 540T that came out about a month and a half ago. But apart from that, you know.
So I'm going to tell you what we talk about in this video. His goal is to create airplanes that you can grow with and that are built well. And he goes over a lot of his whole concepts on why he develops planes for pilots. And it's not just to make it, it's a multi-pronged concept. So go check it out. Michael's a really nice guy. If you go in the 3D section, shoot, let's go do it. Let's just go show you this craziness. 3D flying at the very top. It's the How to Fly 3D with Michael Wargo, who we were just listening to. How many views? Almost 800,000 views now. That's crazy. So one thing I did say in that video that I want to show you, just in case you don't know, which I'm sure you do. Let's say you're in here and you're like, I can't find anything in this many pages. You can, and it's just like this. It's like, I want to learn how to hover. Put it in, hit the go, and this will break out all hovering posts or rolling Harrier or the flip top sideways shoestring maneuver, which I just made up. You can search right there and take a look, and it's just that easy. And I want to say thank you to Michael. We had a technical issue and we had to shoot it again. And I never like to take people's time up twice. So I apologized, but we did get it done. And now you can learn from Michael. Okay, we're trying to get back into the magazine here. Sometimes when I'm streaming live and running videos, let me turn this one off. Let me turn this one off. And let me go here and click the home button. And there we go. It just, the outgoing system I'm using sometimes gets filled up. I think the RAM gets filled up. What else do we have? We have the new Robart Airline Quick Disconnect. He wanted me to share this with everyone on RC groups. And here's the deal. You can use these and it will keep your pneumatic system at full charge when disconnecting. So it allows you to,
Hi everyone, Mike here from Robart, and today we're going to be talking about a brand new product that Robart has. This is our part number 190-CV. This is our quick disconnects with a check valve. So once again, we're going to be talking about Robart's brand new product. This is the part number 190-CV, and the CV is for check valve. There are 2 in a package. You get 2 males and 2 females. Taking one out here. So easy way to know which side is the check. It is the part that does not have the black rubber O-ring. This side has the check valve in it. This side, the air is free to move back and forth.
So Mike goes over everything about this, which is awesome. It's one thing to buy product. It's another thing to have the guy who designed it and sell it to tell you how it works. So it's good stuff. Check them out. It's new. And it can keep your system charged as opposed to discharging when you switch things up. Armstore, I've been doing a series with them where they do a lot of great technical and informational videos. And this one is updating the ethos on the FrSky X20 and X20S. This is a great picture. You know, it's the big deal now on YouTube to have weird photos as your lead image. And I've never done it. I don't know, but that's a good one. So Armstore has so much good stuff, and I have a link down here where you can go check out more articles from them. They also support the hobby and support RC groups, which makes me happy on so many levels. So thank you, Armstore. Check them out. They're awesome. You know, all these companies, they're making things for you to buy, which enhance your hobby. and they're designing, creating, putting out information. This hobby is a hard way to make a living, folks. So I appreciate everything they're doing. Jason did this. Good on you, Jason. I've been heavily following this. But this is Soaring USA showing support for Ukraine and sailplane builders. Soaring USA has a collection of fantastic sailplanes from the Ukraine that are available at the moment. They highlight those models with this image to show their support. So we know what's happening over there. You should know. And any support that we could give those folks, I think, is warranted. And not to mention, Soaring USA is a great company. Been around forever, really just keeping the selling industry rocking. I don't know if you can hear my dogs going crazy upstairs. But this is a link and a little description of each one of these airplanes. So go check them out and support and do good things. Hit the back button. This has been creating some conversation. It's the Blade Infusion 180. It's a new design engineered for the next level durability. That's important in a heli. As a guy who once flew electric helis, durability is important. Featuring an oversized direct drive power system, no gears are driving the main rotor, allowing for instant power and lower parts count. Let's quickly take a look here. Oh, I gotta move my mouse so it'll slow down the video. Yeesh. Are you gonna smash it into something? Very interesting. Always cool stuff coming from Blade. I will say that my brain is not that fast. When I see these heli guys doing stuff like that, maybe when you do it, then you can understand it. But especially the big helis, I'm like, what are they even doing? How does their brain even know what to do? I'll be honest. And I've been in front of a lot of helis. RC Group's Place of the Month, Central Coast Model Aero Club. Where is it? It's in Dawson, North Australia. Boy, oh boy, Jason's really reaching out there. We do have a lot of people in Australia, so I'm glad that we're going out there. Look at that. It kind of looks like Australia, like where's a wallaby or a kangaroo or maybe a giant snake of some sort. Every month we like to feature a group from our places page. There are literally thousands of places listed, pointing out flying sites, hobby shops, racetracks, boat ponds, and the RC map is a great way to find a new place. I'm going to show you that. It is so cool. Let's just click it. Let's hope it takes me to the map. It didn't. Okay. I'm going to show you the map because it's a little mind-blowing. I'm going to scroll to the bottom of the page with a flick of my finger. This is my favorite mouse because I can get down here quickly. And I'm going to go to About RC Groups. Here we go. It's been a while. Hold on. Airplanes, cars, FPV. No. Features, map. That was easy. Check this out. It should start populating. These are all the places that people have put. Now you got to get a little close for them to populate on this on our map. And it's not just here. It's in other countries too. It really gives you an idea of where people are flying RC, you know. Let's go see. I'm just curious. Do we have any? No. Maybe that's some sort of, they can't access the site or something. What about over here? Got a car track in the Ukraine. I hope it's still in one piece. I'm sure it's not. All right, back to America. So every one of these places is a location. And you can have airplane sites, boating sites, RC shops, a car track. I would pick some place I knew, but that might be hard. So discuss, view website. Let me go back. I want to show you one more thing that's very cool. Let's just go here and see what happens. Okay, this is the cool part. You can view the calendar of this place, visit the website of the field of the club. You can get weather for that area. You can get directions to the club from wherever you're at. You can see if you, let's say you live there or you're going to go to a show there. You can go see if there's something for sale you might want to buy. Who RC Group's users are near there and other places that are near. It's Crazy Town, USA. Come on. How cool is that? It's very cool. All right. Jumping back into the news. We're not done yet. Where are we at? We're at 35. This is usually when I stop, but I'm not going to stop until I feel like we've got it all here. We did that. We did that. We did that. This is my welcome flight test. Basically, this just talks about flight tests and how cool they are. This is me hanging out with the guys at Eli Field. And there's Allie and all the flight test boys. Had a good time. We did a lot of things out there. This is EX Hobby. This is the other new advertiser I talked about at the beginning of the show. You can go check out all their good stuff. More What the Heck Wednesday. I did a little thing on these sticks because I thought they were interesting. It's a way to control your DJI, which is a whole nother kettle of worms. Anyway, these sticks kind of make everything smoother. CLM Pro. I'm always interested because they always come out with good stuff. The latest introduction to our shop is the new Prime RES or Res model offered as an unassembled kit. And then we have all the information, lovely photos, and then you kind of see some of the parts in the kit. We have another servo feature. Oh, this is just something you could do. I don't think the time's up on it. This is a user's wife, and she is on the Speedfest Black team. It's a contest involving RC and speed. The challenge is to design and build an airplane that can climb to 400 feet and land as quickly as possible. And think the way this works is if you like their video, they get voted for. So if you want to support them and their endeavor, click that link right there. Spring sales are over. Oh, we're almost at the end. I think we may have done it. I think we're all the way to talking about all the stuff that we needed to talk about. So that was a heaping helping of news. And what's coming up? I need to say that I'm probably going to just do a quick breakout video of, hey, the shirts are being made. I'll probably show you a little screenshot of the shirt so you can get an idea of what they're going to look like. I did do this year's shirts based on multiple requests from previous years and what people kept asking me for, even though it's not what I like. It's what everyone else wanted. And that's the way you do it. Is it? I think so, right? Am I correct there? And so keep an eye out for that. If you get down to Joe Nall, be sure to check out guys like Extreme Flight and Robart and Horizon. And I don't know if Flight Test will be there, and I haven't heard a peep about it, so I'm curious about that. Northwest RC will be down there for sure because he just wrote me and said, "Are you going?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm going." And he said, "Well, let me know if you need any help." And that was very nice. I feel like I'm leaving something out, but I'm looking at everything here. I'll be sending a mass email out tomorrow. So you can watch for that, and that'll kind of break out everything here. So if you're like, hey, where's the links? They're going to be in the mass email. And since it's Sunday, I'm going to go back to being Sunday. But I felt a real compulsion to make sure I did some news today. I don't know why. I may go in the backyard and play the guitar now. I think that's exactly what I'll do. Hopefully the neighbors won't mind. Hey, everyone, let me get a little bigger here. I'm Jim T. Graham with RC Groups. I've been doing this a long, long time. I am excited to go to Joe Nall with Jason and see everyone. And hopefully we have golf carts waiting down there. I haven't told anyone we're coming yet. So this is big news. Hey, Horizon, I'm going to do my best at trying to work on this Draco and getting it in the air. But I really have Joe Nall breathing down my neck. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out. But I'm super stoked to have the Draco. We will talk about this more in future videos. And then I'll do a whole write-up on it, all that stuff. Big thanks to Jason for all he does on the site. And also, hey, I spoke to Matt Gunn. You might remember Matt from the olden days. And we just caught up on, we talked about Jeeps. We talked about FJs. And we talked about a lot of things. We just caught up with family stuff. But he used to work with us here. And now he's in the full-scale industry. Okay, get back to your Sunday. Thanks for your time. If you're not watching this live, that's cool too, because all this information is relevant. Be sure and support everybody on the site. And thanks to everyone who is on the site and up there posting and doing their thing. You know, we have about 30,000 unique users a day hanging out with us over here on RC Groups. And just a sidebar, it's interesting to me. Flying Giants has never changed. from the minute that we started working with Flying Giants, through the pandemic, through the recession, through all the things that are supposed to make sites act funny. Those guys at Flying Giants have always been there. So that's cool. Go check them out at flyinggiants.com. I'm Jim T. Graham. Thank you for your time. I'm out. I'm not doing that intro outro thing because I don't like it. And so if I don't like it, maybe you don't like it. If you do, tell me in the comments and say, hey, you got to put that intro outro or leave it out or whatever. And I was going to end, but it looks like I'm still talking. If there's anything, if you're like, hey, it'd be cool is if you focused on this or told us something about that or blah, blah, blah. I'm always open. I'm always want to do stuff that you guys want to talk about. So let's do that. And now I really will say,